Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sonia, a self-taught designer, hand letterer, and illustrator. In today's video, I'm going to be talking more about SlideAR app. I have already created a short tutorial video, like a step-by-step video for that. If that's something you're interested in, I will link it above, and I will also add it in the description box below so you guys can check that out. So today, this video will be more of a Q&A style. I have gotten a lot of questions about using the app, how to do animation, all that kind of stuff. So I will be answering those questions, and hopefully that this video could be complementary to the video, like a step-by-step video that I've created before. So this is the piece that I created a few weeks back, and the most common question I get is, how do you do an animated SlideAR? So stick with me till the end of the video and I'll walk you through step by step how to exactly do this. So without further ado, let's get started. So if you're not familiar with what SlideAR is, it's an iOS app that you could download it on your devices, either iPhone or iPad, and you could use that app to create your art into augmented reality, kind of like 3D looking. So the answer to this is no. SlideAR is an iOS app, so you could only use it with iOS devices like your iPhone, your iPad. If you're not sure if your iPad is compatible with the app, you can just go to the App Store and look into the description section. It tells you whether you could use the app with your iPad or not. It is not a free app, but it only costs $1.99. So in my opinion, it costs less than a cup of coffee, and it's so worth it to just try it out and to just see your art come to life. Once you download the app, it's not self-explanatory. So if you're struggling with this, as I mentioned earlier, I have created a short step-by-step mini tutorial on how to get started. So if that's something you're interested in, I will link it above and also in the description box below for you to check it out. So the answer to this is no. On my previous video, on my step-by-step tutorial, I do talk about using two devices in order to make it work. That was actually incorrect. I have corrected myself on the comment section below that video, but I will clarify it here where you do not need two devices. You only need one iOS device where you download the SlideAR app. So whether it be your iPhone or your iPad. So my understanding to this is no. The way I transfer file is by using a PNG file, and I transfer it one by one. Besides the PNG file, you could upload a GIF file, which I will show you at the end of this video how to do that. But other than that, I have not figured out a way to do the PSD files transfer or to transfer multiple layers at once. However, I did message the SlideAR through Instagram asking this question. So if I find anything out, I will update it in the description section below, and also we'll add it to the comment section. Okay, so here I have transferred all the PNG files to my SlideAR app. Whatever is gonna be on the very front is gonna go to the top, and then whatever is gonna be on the back side is gonna be on the bottom. So I'm just gonna go ahead and organize the layers like this. So my background, I want the universe buddy here, and then the planet and the thing, and then the wording. So once you're done, you're just gonna click on done, and it's gonna ask you to set a target. So this is where I explained in my previous video where you have to have another device, and again, that is not the case. You could set the target as anything. So I'm gonna show you. So for example, I'm gonna set it with this postcard. It has nothing to do, not the same artwork, just the postcard. I'm gonna set the target, and I'm gonna select the camera option, and I'm just gonna take a picture of this. Something like, let's say like this. So once you take a picture, you're going to use the photo, like so, and then just click on done right here. Okay, and then it's gonna say, look at the target image to start. So I'm gonna go ahead, and you see how it pops out, and you could see your art piece already. And I have explained in my previous video where you could just click on edit down here, and you could adjust the layering, how much you want to pop out and how much you want to go down. like so. You see that? But again, you can set the target to anything. However, when I do experience it, it works better with something that has a lot of patterns like this. Because if you try to set the target to something that's plain, it didn't work as well. I'm gonna give it a try to just show you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go back. Oops. So this was my thing. It's gonna say, look at target image to start. So I'm just gonna go back and do that. And then I'm gonna go back to edit. And you can go ahead and click on your target here. And you can always change the target. So I'm gonna say change the target, and I'm gonna use the camera once again. And in this case, I'm gonna use this one, the plain notebook. That looks good to me. Okay, and then I'm gonna say use the photo. Okay, and then click on done. I'm gonna go back and do the same thing. So it works, but do you see that it's kinda laggy? It doesn't work as well. That's just based on my experience. So if you do want to set a target, I highly recommend setting it to something that has a lot of patterns, something like this that's like easily recognizable. A second thing is, how do you edit? Let's say you want to delete some of the layer or whatnot. So I'm gonna go back again. So go in here. So the first thing is you always have to find your previous target first to set it. So you have that target, whatever, and then you could edit. And then once you edit, you have that option. So again, if you want to change the target as I showed you, you can just quickly click on that and change it. This icon bar right here just shows slides in and out of your layers. But let's say you change your mind on the layers. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna click on the plus sign. Then it will go back to your layers. And then if you don't like anything, you just slide to the left and delete it. That's all you need to do. And then once you're done, you're done. And then you can just go ahead and use a target to initiate. But again, this one doesn't work that well. Okay, so now I'm gonna edit so that this little guy, the planet guy, moves. Oops, like how I showed you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to edit, and I want to get rid of this planet guy. So I'm just gonna go to the plus sign, and then I'm gonna slide the planet guy and delete. Instead, I'm going to use a GIF version of the planet and include it here. So again, the animated one is actually just like the regular one, except that instead of using a still layer, you're gonna use a GIF file. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add a plus, and I'm gonna go to files, and I'm gonna transfer so you see this guy? I'm gonna transfer the GIF file into it. So I'm gonna want it to place it in front of the Universe Buddy right here, but behind the wording. So I'm gonna do that, and then click on done. And then if I do that, I'm gonna press this to slide it in. You see how it's moving now? I just have to have a target, and then I'm gonna slide a bar a little bit. So that's all it is. The animation is actually really simple. Instead of using a regular layer, all you have to do is just replace that with the GIF layer. If you are interested in creating a simple GIF like this, I do have a video for that. I will link it here and also in the comment section below for you to check it out. That's all I have for you. If you have any additional questions, you could comment below or email me or DM me on Instagram. I'll do my best to answer all of that. If you enjoyed this video, please, 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 please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe so that you don't miss any of these videos. This is the best way to support me and so that I could create better content, more content for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.